All of the steps that we use when conducting opportunity analysis are important, but the one that might be most confusing in the process is calculating the significant few. So I wanted to take just a minute to explain that concept to you. The data that your opportunity analysis generates should be tabulated in a format similar to this, your example in the Latino text. Frequency is how often the event occurs per year. And the impact, if you remember, is how much each event costs when it occurs. What is the loss to the company every time the event occurs? Multiply the two together, and you get the total loss per year for the event. Do that for each line item. So essentially what you're going to do is you have listed all the events and the modes, and you'll work across for each line item in order to come up with a total loss for each of the events. That's how you start. Next step then is add up the total loss column to get the global loss figure. Add up the total loss column, get the global loss figure. That's the total loss for all events that you calculated. Here's the cool part now. Multiply that global loss figure. Multiply that global loss figure times 0.80. That represents 80%. The number you get is the 80-20 line in the Pareto principle. It's the significant few number. So this next step has already been done for you in the Latino example, but yours won't be this neat quite yet. Sort the total loss column in descending order. Largest number at the top, and then descending down to the smallest number at the bottom. This part's already been done for you. Now you add the total loss of line items starting at the top. So you start with 1.2 million, you add 920,000, add 492,000. You add starting from the top and come down until your sum equals or exceeds the significant few number that you have determined. And then you will have determined which events are responsible for 80% of your losses. This is where the opportunity analysis tool is so very powerful in helping us determine where we get the biggest return on investment. The investment to rectify losses that are costly can help you focus on the areas that need the greatest attention. So you multiply the frequency times the impact going across. Then you add the total loss down to get the total global loss in number 2 there. And then you multiply it times 0.80 to get the significant few losses. This is 80% of your global loss. In this case, 2.643 million. You have your significant few number. Now start at the top and add down until you get to that same number. Once you get to that number, you will recognize that your significant few, these top things, the dollar cost of these top things generates 80% of the total loss in the entire opportunity analysis. That can be powerful. These are the things that we can get the most bang for our buck. We work on them, fix them, and we can generate a fantastic departure from the status quo, improvement, enhancement in efficiency, and safety for that matter as well.